Teaching through the cross-curricular approach using ICT as a medium has been extremely effective. Again, that's due not only to training but also to pumping lots of money into resourcing. Like, for example, we have little robots which reception use and Year 6 use. We have things like we bought little tough cameras, so we do little animation projects. A whole range of different things which was open things for children to develop their ICT skills and other skills as well.
When we developed our creative curriculum, our ambition was for children to become more inspired and more engaged and ultimately achieve higher standards through that sort of level of motivation. And so you'll see sort of built quite sort of clearly into our curriculum map opportunities to do things, particularly with ICT, which would kind of fill those requirements and motivate and engage the children. Filmmaking is one of them. Our Year 5 have a film premiere afternoon as part of their topic later in the year, which they attempted last year and was as successful for a first attempt, and they'll be going further with that. Our animation club has really taken off, and children have realised how easy it is really to come up with something that's really professional and amazes people that don't know how they did it. And that animation kind of skills has worked its way into other lessons as well, not just outside in a club. One of my areas of responsibility is for modern foreign languages, and I've purchased several little handheld video recorders for children to film themselves speaking and to play back and to sort of do a bit of self-evaluation about their French pronunciation, about how they get the conversation going and things like that. And they can film each other in role-play situations as well, and again play that back at a later date and assess themselves. So there was a kind of whole area that we can go down, and as soon as we kind of start on the path, I think it opens up into a lot of other possibilities.
Here is quite light years ahead in terms of the technology that they have, the ICT. You have digital cameras. You have quite a few digital cameras, whereas previously they didn't have that many, probably one per year group. Here there's enough that if I have a class working on a project which requires taking photographs, a class, actually up to 2 classes have worked on taking photographs with digital cameras. You've got tough cams for recording. You've got flip cams, which we didn't have. You've got the pads, which are quite nice to use because you can pass those around the classroom. Previously, where I worked, they had interactive whiteboards, which required the children to then walk up to the board, and there was always this thing that they shouldn't walk in front of the projector because of damage to the eyes, etc. So you bypass all of that by having a pad, and they've got a lot of software here which they use, such as Sims, Education City and all those other programs which are quite fantastic.